Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different on my channel. I never really do this, but I thought, you know, I might as well just give it a try. I also really want to incorporate some other things onto my channel rather than just like makeup tutorials and tags. I want to actually tell you guys about products that I like and test them out for you guys. If you guys know me, I'm very opinionated. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know that because of all the stories that I post. So today I thought I would do something a little bit different and I would voice my opinion on a new foundation. And that foundation is this one. It is the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation and I got mine in the shade Porcelain. This is the lightest shade. In the foundation range, they have about 20 shades, so it's pretty versatile, but the color matches. It's about 1/3 of the shades are darker, so there's not that good of a variety of darker shades, but there's still some. I have heard amazing things about this foundation already, and I've seen like before and after pictures and it looks really good, so I'm excited to try it out. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. I actually think I got the wrong shade. I think I got a little bit too light, but I do have some bronzer where I can buff it in and it'll be good. So basically it claims to do a bunch of things. It said it was tested in 7 different types of lighting, so then it has like perfecting properties in it, I guess. I don't know, that's what it says on the website. It's supposed to give you a flawless finish and absolutely little to no flashback, and literally James Charles should have used this shit. The primer I'm using today is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and I'm going to be applying them differently on each side. I'm going to be doing a brush on this side and a beauty blender on this side. And before I started this video, I actually washed my face and I applied a little bit of my Egg Mellow Cream Moisturizer. If you guys think I should do a review on that moisturizer, make sure to let me know because it really is a good moisturizer. I've just never heard anyone talking about it. It's like a 5-in-1. It's a moisturizer, a primer, a serum, and a bunch of other things. Now this primer, I do find it is really silicone-y, but it's fine. Oh my god, I'm balding. Alright, so this foundation, when you open it, it has like this little paddle applicator. I like this because it's really good for like makeup artists and stuff if they're trying to stay like hygienic. But I also don't like it because I feel like a doe foot applicator, kind of like the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation, would have been a lot better just as long as it picked up a lot more product. So I'm just going to apply this to my face. I'm just going to do one half at a time because I'm going to do brush on this side and beauty blender on that side. Alright, so we're using a brush on this side, and for that I'm going to be using my Morphe E6 brush. I actually really like this brush. See, I don't know if I got the right foundation shade. Whenever I go pick foundation shades, I'm like, yep, this says pale on it, so it's definitely my shade. I don't know, I think we have a good match. Once I blend it out, it should be fine. So I really liked how it applied on the brush side of my face. I found that it was really easy and almost effortless. All you had to do was like circle it around, which some foundations you don't get that luxury of. So I really liked that. Again, it's not really, actually, you know how people say you have to color match your foundation to your neck? I feel like this actually works pretty well because my neck is pretty pale. So yeah, so now we're moving on to the other side, this side, and I'm going to be using my beauty blender for that. I just wanted to kind of test out 2 different types and not like just a brush, so we're just going to apply that. So right now I feel like it has like a medium coverage. It's not exactly full and it's not exactly like light. There is definitely a little bit of room for building, and like I always do, I'm just going to blend in with the butt of the beauty blender. So it applied really. I think it applied really easily on both sides of my face. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I like the way that the brush side looks a lot better than the Beauty Blender side. I don't know. Now I'm gonna take a little close-up look and see if there's any imperfection. I do notice that it does look a little bit cakey, like on my pore area, and like it seemed to crease really easily under my eyes. And it was probably not even meant for like really close under your eyes, but I just noticed that it sunk into my pores, so it doesn't look that great around my pores. So that is a little weird. A few parts on my face look a little bit patchy, so I am going to fix those with a little bit more foundation, and hopefully while doing this I can build up the coverage just a little bit more. I'm not gonna apply a ridiculous amount. I'm just gonna put some like around my hairline and on the middles of my face. I also want to check here because I see that it is sinking into my pores a little bit, and I can still see a lot of the redness showing through from before, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit there. That was probably more than needed, but I don't really give a fuck. Okay, anywhere else I think I should? I'm gonna put a little bit on the tops of each of my eyebrows. This is usually where I put concealer, but I want to see if this foundation is high coverage enough to work. So immediately I noticed that the brush side covered more than the Beauty Blender side, so obviously it's taking off a lot more product than I wanted. So I'm probably just gonna use the brush for the rest. This brush is honestly my favorite for foundation. Whenever I do it, I either use this or my Beauty Blender, but now I think I may just like go back to this because it's really good in my opinion. So I am a very big fan of this foundation. I actually think it looks fucking amazing. The only thing I'm really disappointed in has absolutely nothing to do with my face. It's my hair. It looks so ratty because I just woke up and filmed this. I really like this foundation. I think it's nice. The only thing I have to complain about is right up in here. It is sinking into my pores. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply my concealer and my powder, and then I will come back to you guys. So I started to notice that the foundation is creasing a little bit under my eyes and around my nose. So I'm going to take my translucent powder and a brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to blend it out. I also do notice that it is kind of making my under eyes a little bit dry. Since my skin is already on the dry side, I kind of expected this, but you know, whatever. So I've got everything on. I've got the foundation on. I'm going to be doing a test where I'm going to come back to you guys throughout the day and tell you guys how it's wearing. Alright, so I know this was a little bit abrupt, but I realized that I fucked up. I chose the wrong primer. I used a silicone-based primer, and it's just making the foundation slip around, and it's making it not uncomfortable to wear, but it feels really disgusting on my face. Well, actually it feels fine now, but whenever I touch my face, foundation like falls off. So I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not checking in the rest of the day because I'm a failure. I'm just gonna kind of give you my final thoughts on it right now. I've been wearing it for maybe like an hour and a half. I really like the foundation. I think it's really good, but the fact that I used a silicone primer just ruined it. I felt that the foundation was coming off. It started to turn a little bit patchy. It was my right shade. It was. Like you can see, it's correct. Hello. Just there's a little bit bronzer, but otherwise it's fine. It's my correct shade. Everything about it is really good. I like it. It's good full coverage. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is the fact that it caked up around here. But I did really enjoy it, and that is my complete review. I know it's a bit shitty. So this video is just like my first impressions, not so much wear. I do like it. It's really nice foundation, and I would definitely wear it in the future. I think it is really nice. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you liked me, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.